goal, how sweet was that?
Yeah, been a long time coming, but we set out with an intention, I felt today, to win. We said it before the game, look, you know, shackles are off, no one's, not that they've ever been on, like from my point of view, but you know, the lads went out and delivered. I thought it was a bitty performance at times, but I thought the opening 15-20 minutes we started well. We played a lot in their half, a little bit more quality, a little bit more confidence, you know, in terms of passing and final passes and we could have done a bit more, but you know, obviously delighted we've got the 3 points and a clean sheet. You know, it was never going to be an easy game, and where the weather's come from today, no one will know. It's 20 odd degrees, but you know, like I say, it was, you know, we've been searching for a win for a long time, too long. I'm obviously delighted it's come today.
And it could have been more as well. I mean, White, the keeper, I made him man of the match, to be honest with you. He had a fabulous game.
He did. He made 2 or 3 saves in the second half, which the one to Mo, one to Jay, you know, other things he did. His distribution, he was kicking it a mile. But to be fair, he probably was their best player, which kind of shows what, you know, what we did and what we did in the game. I think. I thought the subs again done well. I know, obviously a little bit frustrated. Mo got caught offside a few times, but I thought all the subs had an impact. And again, we've got players coming back fit now. Obviously, Evan, Elliott, a long term, but the squad's where it needs to be in terms of everyone being fit around that. So you know, they're going to be needed, and to be fair to them, they're all in the dressing room before, after. And it was a real good feeling.
A goal midway through the first half, and it was a well-worked goal, wasn't it?
It was, and Mikey's got that in him. We know he's got that in him. I've been trying to push him, and he's probably been frustrated not getting as many minutes as he wants. But he totally deserved it, because the last few times he's come on, he's been a threat. He's a forward thinker when it comes to playing. We needed a goal, and he gives you that. This week in training he's been different class, and he earned to start.
On the rare occasion that they came forward as well, I mean, Dan had an equal to it as well.
Well, in a whatever minute.
But it was a rare occasion.
Yeah, like you say, he's a good keeper in the fact that he's alive in the game. You know, they didn't have many attempts, set pieces, you know, long throw, that type of thing. But it wasn't like they were playing through us or putting loads of crosses in from open play that were causing us problems. I thought we defended really well. But the save at the end where he's come out one-on-one where their big centre half's gone up front and he's headed it. He's come out, he's quick, that's his game, he's alert, he's sharp around the box, and obviously grateful for that, because you know, a couple of minutes later we go and wrap the game up.
Yeah, well, you did. It was 8 minutes into added time when you got that second goal, but they piled forward. Yeah. I mean, the ball hadn't been cleared, it goes for a corner, with your heart in your mouth. Yeah,
I'd probably aged another 20 years on top of the 20 years the last couple of months has been. And then you're just needing that little bit of composure, aren't you, in that situation. And to be fair, it's Jay, and then Lee goes through, and he was gassed as well, because sometimes it's hard to come on when it's warm like it is, and show that energy. And you know, you don't quite get your second win just yet, but to be fair, he went in and showed the composure. The defender was bearing down on him, he just slotted it into the empty net, and obviously we were delighted with that.
There you go again on Tuesday, Chester, local derby away from home. They've lost at Chorley today, so it's going to be a tight game for you.
Yeah, hopefully it's you know, we can produce a performance like we have done today, like we did when we played them here a few months ago. It was a tight game. They've been on a great run, obviously being top of the league and flying. But as has been shown, and as what we spoke about before, there's teams been in and around us who've gone on really good runs and strong runs together, and that's got to be our aim. It doesn't matter who we're playing and where we're playing them at. Our focus is on getting results and getting 3 points, and that'll be the same on Tuesday.
Still a lot of points to play for this season, aren't there?
Yeah, there is, and don't get me wrong, we haven't made life easy for ourselves, but the win today, that'll do us the world of good, not just in terms of the points, but in terms of the feeling, because it's been tough. Like I've said before, you know, our dog runs and hides on Saturday afternoons, and it has done the last couple of months. So it'll be nice to be able to give it a stroke instead of a kick. But you know, we've just got to try and keep going. We've got to make sure this propels us. You know, the midweek has been tough on the road in the last few. So we've got to make sure that we get something out of the game. And like I say, confidence should be high. Lads have done well. Individuals have performed, and it's been a good team display as well.
Paul,
cheers.
You mentioned it earlier, sort of the shackles being off, as it were. You go to Chester on Tuesday. It's obviously a game against the side at the top of the table, but is that the key message? You know, go out there with respect, but with no fear, and go and express yourself.
Yeah, we never do anything to not win games. We never, you know. But we're in a situation where we can't protect players. You know, Devan's, that's his first start since last season. Josh trained Thursday night, his first training session in 3 weeks. You've got lads who you want to play, who you want to start. But there's been times where you know, it's trying to strike that balance. And you know, shown last week against Alfred, and that them two on the pitch give us a totally different dimension. And today was the day where we had to let it go. We had to say, well, look, we can't protect anyone. We've got to go for it. We've got to get the win, and that's what we've done. And thankfully, I think Devan just cramped up a little bit, which was natural. And Josh just battled on. I thought he was outstanding.
Yeah, absolutely. A word for Joe Grant as well, out on that right hand side. It was a bit of a thankless task for him out there, but he stuck to his task really well, didn't he? You think? Yeah,
well, to be honest, a lot of Joe's good play, when you look back at games, a lot of his good play is when he drifts out to the right, and you're not asking him to play as an out-and-out winger like a Elliot Morris type. You know, but you want him to give us that width, because he can cross the ball, he can deliver the ball, but you also want him to make the second striker up, which, to be fair to him, he's getting better at. He's getting a little bit more understanding, but he put a shift in, as did the rest of them.
A word for Joe Ackroyd as well. It's the first time I've seen him. He looks very busy. He looks very energetic. Dare say, a young Paul Carden almost.
I hope not, for his sake.
With less bookings.
Yeah, something like that. But no, he does. He's one of them who he'll enthuse the team, because he'll go and press, and in some ways the way Jay does. You know, he'll release himself from midfield, and he'll harry, and he'll hustle, and he'll make opposition make mistakes. But then he's got the energy to come back. He's not featured in a while, which is why he's probably, in terms of showing that energy over 90 minutes, he's obviously building up to that. But no, diamond of a kid as well, proper good kid. As to be honest, the lone lads are a different class. They all come to train, and some of them have got a fair bit of travelling to do. And you know, but they're certainly part of the team, and what we're doing here. They're not, you know, they're not just coming in and out to play games. They're here and being part of it.
Do you think it'll help Jay on the pitch, sort of having a player like Joe alongside him, because he usually he's in that role on his own, isn't he? Sort of having to go and press, but also be wary of what's behind him. But having that guy alongside him, it might help him. Do you think?
Well, Thursday night was the first time Jay had trained in a while, and Joe was there, and you could see straight away we done a keep ball, and split the group into two, and attacking and midfielders and defenders. We done a keep ball, and they were linking well and talking to each other, and you could just see straight away there was a little bit of chemistry between them in terms of how they play, and that busyness and energetic play about them, and you know, you could see it today.